folks, we are back making more sourdough. Today we are making a soup bread, and this is one that is a no knead method, and it is baked in a Dutch oven at a high temperature. And it's a very easy bread. I'm actually going to show you how to do it two ways. The first way I'll describe, but the second way is actually what I'm doing today. So I'm going to show you how to do a plain bread, and then I'm going to show you how I modify my recipe to have onion in it. So right now I have 3 tablespoons of onion and 1 tablespoon of water. This is just dry minced onion that you get from the grocery store, and it's just kind of hydrating a little bit there. The basic recipe for this bread though is 300 grams of room temperature water, 50 grams of starter. I have bumped it up to about 60 just to help it give it a little bit more boost with the onion in there, but 50 grams of starter. And then you're gonna have your pretty standard 1 teaspoon of sea salt. And then you're also gonna have 400 grams of all-purpose flour. So I'm gonna mix the starter and the water together. I'll add in the onion. Again, the onion is not necessary. And then I'll add in my flour and I'll tell you what to do from there. All right, it's just after 7. I have my flour in, I'm adding in my salt. And now I'm gonna mix with a wooden spoon because this is gonna become a really stiff dough. So I'm gonna mix this all together. I already have in my whisked up starter and my water, and then I also added my onion in there. I don't know if you can see any of that, little bits and pieces of onion. But after that, we're getting a tea towel on top and a plate to weigh it down, and then we're gonna wait for about 30 minutes, and I will see you then. All right, I've only mixed this for about 30 seconds. You can see how very stiff of a dough it is. It's just barely wet through there. So now I'm gonna cover it, and then when we come back to it, in about 30 minutes, we'll kind of pull it all together. All right, it's been about 30 minutes. I have let my dough sit under a towel and a plate. So we're just gonna kind of gather that dough up. Kind of hard to film, so I'll show you what it looks like here in a second. All right, I have scraped it around the edges, kind of tried to turn it in on itself a little bit. Not anything in particularly technical in what I did, but just a little bit of kind of pulling it together, making sure that the dry pieces are now kind of being hydrated. So I'm gonna cover this back up and I'm gonna let it rest in a warm room. So the oven has been going today. It's a little bit warmer inside than it is out, hooray. And I'll see you guys in about 6 to 8 hours. All right, it has been almost 8 hours, and I went ahead and sprinkled some flour around the edges of my dough. It has grown quite a bit. So the next thing I need to do is I'm gonna go ahead, it takes a while for my oven to heat up, but I'm gonna set that to 485. So that's gonna take a while to preheat. And then I'm going to take my Dutch oven and put that in the oven so it can be heating up as well, the lid and the bottom of it. And then I'm gonna shape this dough and transfer it, put it right here on this piece of parchment. I already have some flour here on the parchment. I'll show you how I shape it. Okay. So I'm just scraping the dough, and I put the flour on the edges because that's gonna help me have it not be too sticky. I'm just scraping down. And this hasn't gotten super fluffy because it is cold. If it's warmer, then it'll probably get a little bit fluffier, but it did rise. So I'm taking it out. I'm gonna plop it down here, and what I'm gonna do is start rolling it and kind of tucking things under. I put a little flour there on the top because I'm just gonna let gravity help me roll and kind of tuck underneath as I go. So you can kind of see there's the bottom of it. Sorry for the shadows from my filming apparatus. But yeah, here we go. I'm gonna lay that down. And I'm actually gonna take my bowl and I'm gonna pop that right over the top just to keep it a little bit moist, kind of cover it and allow it to rise while my oven is heating up and while the Dutch oven is going. We are up to temperature, so let's get the bread and get it into my Dutch oven. One thing that you could do at this point is you could score the top of this bread. I'm not gonna do that because I don't think it really makes that big of a difference. But I am gonna add a little bit of sea salt right over the top just because my husband really likes it and it is nice to have a little extra salt on there. And then normally we'll have this with soup and butter. So it's just a nice little extra step. So not a whole lot. And I'm not even sure how much is gonna stick, but just a bit. And we'll get this into the Dutch oven, get the lid on it, and get it baking for 45 minutes. Do be careful as you lift it up and in. Just keep the parchment right there with it. And then the lid goes on top. Nice and steady. And then into the oven we will go. I have everything adjusted so that there's space. All right, moment of truth. There's our bread. So pretty. You see it is good and crusty. And I'm gonna put the camera down and take this out. There it is. You can see that because I didn't score it, the steam did escape kind of around the edges, and they did get a little dark there. Underneath, I'm not gonna touch it, but underneath you have some of that flour, and it should be dark on the bottom too. So yeah, I'm now gonna let this sit for about an hour to fully cool down and finish cooking on the inside. And I don't know if you'll be able to hear it because I do have soup simmering on the stove to go with it, but sometimes if you're very quiet, you can hear the crackling as the bread starts to cool and finishes baking. It's just one of my favorite things. So yeah, that is it for this bread. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask in the comments. And in the description box, I will have the recipe and the description of how I did this. Furthermore, if you're interested in any of my sourdough stuff, there's a playlist here. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.